All right, welcome everyone to the live show today. How is it going, guys? How is it going? What's up with you? Quickly, let's review the setup we had yesterday. So let's quickly review that and see what we'll get here. All right, so I'm still on gold. I'm still on gold right here, as you can see. All right, so we're still trading gold. By the way, let me know where you're joining from. Okay, let me quickly send this out to those who may be interested. Do let me know where you're joining from using the comment section. Alright, using the comment section, let me know where you are joining us from. And let's try to share this with the community. So a few minutes to the New York section. Let's see what we can achieve together, guys. If you want me to look at any other pair, do let me know in the comment section and we can go ahead and do that together. All right, so all right, so quickly, this is the setups I actually was looking at yesterday during the news section on gold. And I wanted to see if this would play out, but eventually we didn't hit, market didn't pull back to any of these levels. Market did not pull back to any of these levels, right? So gold keep pushing up, but the only one that played out was a short trade that yesterday. I told you I was going to leave it and I was going to secure. Let me take this out. So let's take this out. Market will eventually, right? Will eventually come fill up all of these gaps in the market, right? I told you yesterday that I was going to fill secure profit around that 4,900, okay? Around that 4,900, which actually played out, and this gave us some money from here. And you can see on my 30 minutes time frame, market started consolidating and eventually we broke the structure, and that's what has led us to where we are currently. So the current price action that I'm looking at, same on the 30 minutes time frame. This is the time frame I'm using, as you can see there. So this is what we're looking at, right? This is what we're looking at. So there is this other block around this area which I've mapped out, as you can see, and then we have this fair value gap around this zone, right? So the fair value gap around this area is what I want to see play out, right? This fair value gap right here is what I want to see play out. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how that is going to actually play out, right? So keep an eye on this, which is why I have this limit order here. You can actually start looking at buying gold from that, let's say 4,695, okay, 4,695 down to this level of my entry, which is 4,965, 4,965, right, down to this level of 4,945. That's what I'll be looking at for gold. So we want to see how that is going to play out, and we're going to be trading, right? The other day we talked about SRP, one of you mentioned, right? And I had a setup on SRP. Currently that trade is still running, right? Currently that trade for SRP is still running. Yeah, that triggered, right? You can see SRP triggered, and we're still struggling with this descending trend line right here. So once we break out of that trend line, we still have this high around that level of $1.65 level before we could actually start looking at going higher than this. All right, before we could actually start looking at going higher than this. So keep an eye on XRP. Keep an eye on SRP as long as we hold this level right here. Okay, As long as that level there holds, I'm confident that SRP could actually hit $1.9 or thereabout, going to $2. So keep an eye on SRP and let's see how that will play out. Remember, I talked about hype yesterday too. Yeah, hype was one of those trades that I told you I was going to set limit for, and I gave you. We are still within that entry level, right? Hype is still within that entry level. It has not really pushed up yet, right? We're still within that entry. I entered hype around that $83 level, and I'm still holding on to this trade. Okay, I'm still holding on to this trade to see, how that will play out. Sorry. Use the chat section. Okay, use the comment section if you are joining, and let me know where you are joining from, and do let me know. Okay, any token at all you want me to look at, do let me know on the comment section, guys. All right. So this is for hype. Hype is already triggered and running. Okay, hype already triggered and running. So let's see other pairs that we equally looked at yesterday. Yesterday we talked about GST as well, right? We talked about GST. There was a setup for GST, and let me quickly look at some of the trades that are running from my end. Okay, GST, the only one that has not triggered, let me just say GST. I think that one too is equally running. The only one that has not triggered, I think, is banana. Yeah, GST is currently running. GST is currently running. Let's see. Keep an eye on this too and see how that will play out. Then we talked about banana. Banana, which didn't actually. Yeah. Banana was supposed to trigger. Yeah, I think we went almost, very close actually, right? Very close, but we missed that by some points, as you can see. Let me just zoom this out, right? Banana was actually very close to our entry. You can see that this is where it went to. It didn't really go down to that level, so we missed that entry, and this would have been massive actually. This would have been massive because it came and then we fired up immediately, as you can see right there. So we missed out on banana, right? We missed out on banana big time. So yeah, we'll look for new entries for this particular token going forward. All right, but the focus for this New York section, guys, is gold. It's gold. I like scalping, and I want to look at silver too and see what silver is doing. Silver is equally one of those tokens that is actually very volatile. Right, for those of you who are looking for volatile tokens to trade, yeah, volatile tokens to trade, silver is actually on fire, right? But if you can, all right, if you can buy silver on the spot market, right? If you can buy silver on the spot market, and you're most welcome. Sorry, something is not right here. So let me take out this, right? So let me know where you're watching from, guys. Let me know where you are watching from. Okay, so yeah, the next token. Do keep an eye on gold, right? Let's go back and see what is AUT. Hopefully we'll come tap this level before bouncing back up. Hopefully we'll come tap this level before pushing back up, right? So just keep an eye on this thing. Let's see how it will play out. Oluwatosin, right? Oluwatosin. Okay, thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Oluwatosin, let me know if there is any token you want me to look at. Okay, but my focus on this live stream is gold, guys. It's gold because I think gold is a trade, yeah, or the token or the pair that I've made money from most of the time, which is why I always look at gold, right? It's if you decide to trade gold using lot sizes, well, Bybit is there for you, right? You can check out Bybit. If you want to trade it using leverage, just like I do, right, on my funded account. By the way, if you don't know already, I'm trading a funded account, a 200k funded account with HyroTrader, okay, from HyroTrader. So that's the account I'm trading, and I'm on a journey to take that account to at least 30k by end of this month. Right, I'm on a journey to take that account to 30k by end of this month, scalping and then combining it with both scalping and swing trades. I've made withdrawals from HyroTrader in the past. I've shared that with you. You can go verify that. Okay, this is one of the best and the only proof firm platform right now, currently. Okay, the only proof firm trading platform for crypto traders, right? For crypto traders, there are a whole lot of proof firm platform out there that tells you that they fund crypto traders. It is not actually true, right? It is not actually true. I've tried them, and what happens is when they fund you, they will now tell you to start trading with all these forex terminologies using lot sizes, and they will limit you to trading only Ethereum and BTC, right? They will now limit you to trading only Ethereum and BTC, which is not actually, good for those who are used to trading cryptos and the rest. Okay, so you can see that people are making live withdrawals, right? People are earning like live money and making withdrawals. So I want to be among these persons, right? I withdraw a lot of money, more than I can't really say, but I've withdrawn a lot of money from the previous funded account that I've traded with HyroTrader, and we hope to withdraw more. We hope to withdraw more. So go check out the link to get a 10% discount. Getting a funded account will be in my bio, or you check out the video description for that. That's for HyroTrader, right? So they allow you to trade all the pairs available on Bybit, which is what I'm focusing on. And gold is one of those pairs, right? Gold is one of those pairs. So you can just go. This is the ticker for gold. If you want to trade it, you can just go check it out, guys. All right. So let's see how this will play out. Let's keep an eye on gold and see if this plays out for us. And okay, Oluwatosin, if you bought a HyroTrader account, then send me a DM on Telegram, okay? Send me a DM on Telegram. All right? What's the progress so far? Have you passed the evaluation? All right? Did you buy the one phase or the one step or the two step, right? I go for the two step because it is cheaper for me. Where is it again? You'll find that here, right? I go for the two step. One step is quite expensive. All right, I go for the two step. So for the two step, that 200k account is less than $1,000. That's approximately $1,000. But if you do two step, that same 200k, if you do two step, one step rather, that same 200k account is 1,399, right? So that's why I do the two step, but I'm already funded, so that's what I'm trading at the moment, right? Let me know if you want to the progress so far with your account. Okay, let me know the progress so far, but you can send me a DM on Telegram, right? Send me a DM on Telegram. Once I verify those details, I'll add you up to the community where you get access to all of the free signals we share every day, guys. And we'll guide you on how to manage your account, manage your capital, and get to the level where you could actually get funded and make your first withdrawal. So do let me know. Send me a DM on Telegram and I will take it off from there. Okay, send me a DM on Telegram and I will take it off from there. Let's just wait. If the New York section comes with a lot of volatility, then we're sure of hitting our target. Let's say Forex Factory and see what news we have today. High impact news. We have about 2:15 p.m. We have the non-farm employment change. This is going to affect the dollar, and then by 4 p.m. So by 4 p.m. there is another high impact news here. So we have two high impact news today. Let's see how that happens, how that will play out. Okay, let's see how that will play out. And then for the ADF non-farm employment change, let's see what we have here. What did they say? If actual is greater than forecast, then it's good for currency. If actual, what's the actual? The actual was okay. The forecast is 46k. So if the actual is greater, right? If we have it at maybe 50k and the rest, then every other currency pair could be doing very well for the dollar. It will be good for the dollar according to what we get here, right? Then for this one that will be happening by 4 p.m. if actual is greater than forecast, is good for currency as well. So any of this one, if the actual comes out higher than the forecast, then it will be good for the dollar, right? It will be good for the dollar. So keep an eye on this. We have high impact news this is going to the high impact news is coming in the next 15 minutes, 16 minutes rather, 17 or thereabout. Okay, 17 minutes from now, because this is for 2 p.m. Okay, this high impact news is for 2:15 p.m. and then in the next 17 minutes or so, we should be getting some news in the market and what we are playing at. All right, so this level here is what I'm looking at from the 1 hour time frame, and then this level as well. But I want to see how this fair value gap plays out, right? I want to see how this fair value gap plays out, because we could get a candle down there and then boom, it pushes up again, or we could first go up and then we'll have it sell off, depending. If the news favors the dollar, definitely you're going to see a sell-off, a short-time sell-off on gold, right? And if the news is doesn't favor the dollar, then we could actually see gold. If you check gold on the higher time frame, guys, if we go to that daily time frame, gold still has that potential of going back. If we reclaim this top of 5,600, then gold could hit a new all-time high, right? If we reclaim that level of 5,600, we can see gold hitting a new all-time high, right? Hitting a new all-time high. So let's see how that will play out anyways. So let's just focus on our lower time frame and see how this plays out, right? Let's focus on the lower time frame and see how this plays out. Let me know in the comment section if there's any token you want me to look at, because I'm going to be on gold. I want to see how the volatility in the market during this New Year section will affect the market up and down. All right, and see. I have a limit order set for this trade already. This trade setup, I have a limit order set for this with stop loss, right? I have a limit order set for that. So there's a tendency that we could swing up, swing down, and then before market will start consolidating, before it gets a direction to where it's going to, right? So we have two high impact news that will be affecting, that will be bringing a lot of volatility in the market. If it is against the dollar, we'll still get volatility on gold. If it is for the dollar, we'll still get a lot of volatility on gold as well. So yeah. So for those of you who actually started buying gold with me when we started this live stream on Monday, from here, congratulations. I'm still holding with stop loss above, or I think my stop loss is about 4,890 or so. Yeah, 4,890. That's where my stop loss is. The target is to hit at least that 5,200 up to 5,500. And if we continue to go up, depending on what we're going to see, if market continues to go up, definitely I'm going to be holding to see if gold will continue, if it will hit a new all-time high, right? If it will hit a new all-time high. So for those of you who don't know already, yes, you can trade gold on the exchanges on using leverage, and then on Bybit you can either do it using lot sizes or using the same leverage as well, right? So yeah, get the accounts ready, right? Get your accounts ready with stop losses. Making up your mind on what you are willing to lose, right? We'll keep an eye on this. Let's do 15 minutes and see how this will play out. Let's stay on the 15 minutes time frame and see how this is going to play out. Okay. What token will you want me to look at? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Any token at all you want me to look at, let me know in the comment section and can go ahead and do that, guys. Okay, Tosin, I've seen your message. You have passed phase 1. Congratulations. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah. Before we win, yeah. All right, so Tosin will talk. Okay, I will chat you up after the live stream. Let's see how this New York session plays out. All right. At the moment, there is no volatility in the market yet. Let's wait until that news ends, and then we'll see what next to do. Let's see until that news comes out. 2:15. Few minutes from now, and then we'll get it rolling, guys. If you want to get a funded account, go try a HyroTrader. For crypto traders, okay? This program is not for Forex, right? The only pair you would trade, okay? The only pair you would trade using HyroTrader is gold, because gold is inside of your futures or your perpetual contract, okay? Exchanges are mirroring the activities of gold to allow you to trade it using leverage, right? And the ticker for that is XAUT. That's what you see as gold. All right, XAUT. That's what you get for gold. That's the only pair you can trade on. That's the only pair you can trade on the exchanges. That's the only exchanges pair you can trade as. So for the HyroTrader platform is just a crypto-based profile platform, and you can get a 5K account, you can get 25, 100K, 10K, 50K, 200K. And guess what, guys? You have access to more than 700 pairs that are listed on Bybit, right? More than 700 pairs that are listed on Bybit. So you just link up your account via API. I've made videos step by step that shows you all of that, right? You just link up your account via API, and then you go to Bybit and trade. Every of the trading activities is done on Bybit, right? And then to Tosin just passed phase 1, and then the second phase, and then you will get funded. It's as simple as that, and he will make his withdrawal. As long as you keep to the rules, right? As long as you keep to the rules, you will definitely, be making profit and be withdrawing. It's just that some persons' greed will not let them. Greed will not let them. Okay, greed will not let a lot of people, do basic things and pass. I keep going back and forth. Okay. So good, guys. We are waiting for the news to happen, and then see the reaction in the market. Right? We are waiting for the news to come out, and then we'll see the reaction in the market. Right? Gold is still, on a lower time frame. We are still selling off. Right? We are still selling off. So could actually decide to risk it. Remember yesterday the short trade I took. How many of you who was there yesterday with me? All right, who was there yesterday with me? Actually secured profit from that short trade. Okay, so but I'm not going to do that because if the news comes out, market we could get it, clear all the stop losses and then comes back down and there. So I'm just going to stick with this long trade setup and wait for it. Okay, I'm just going to stick with the long trade setup and wait for it to play out. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Melvin, right? Good afternoon. Yeah, how are you doing? Melvin, did you take the short trade gold with me yesterday? No? Yes, sir. All right, so good. Let's watch and see. The news is coming out in the next 8 minutes or so. News is coming out in the next 8 minutes. News is coming out in the next 8 minutes. So guys, get prepared. Let's see where volatility will lead us to. Get prepared and let's see where volatility will lead us to. All right, so while we wait for this, I think I equally have USD JPY. I have that's another pair that I trade. Okay, that's another pair that I trade. I think I have let me check. Let's see what we have here for USD JPY. Yeah, USD JPY, I was actually looking at the quick scalp trade. I think it's on the 1 hour time frame or so. I missed that. This is where that happened. Okay, once we broke out of this, right, this break of structure was what I was looking at. I will come back for a retest and then start pushing back up, but that didn't happen. Right, market still pushing back up. But let's see with the outcome of the news. All right, with the outcome of the news, in the next 5-6 minutes or so, with the outcome of the news, we can see if anything, a market retracement will give us those entries. We'll see what next to do. I'll go back to some crypto price immediately after this news. We'll go back to take a look at some crypto price like BTC and the rest immediately after the news. But let's see how this plays out anyways. Okay, for gold entry, I'm looking at anything from 4,965 down to 4,945. 4,965 down to 4,945. Those are the areas I'm looking at for, a possible long trade. Let me quickly share this with you on Telegram. So for those who may want to take on this. So in case you're not seeing it on my screen, right? In case you're not seeing the entering levels on my screen, you can check out that on Telegram. And we have a few minutes to go for the news. 3 minutes more. 3 minutes more to go for the news. 3 minutes more to go for the news. One is, in 3 minutes time, and the other one will be by 4 p.m. And remember what I told you yesterday, that New York session will play around, okay? Will play, you'll see more volatility from that 4-5 even down to 10 p.m. our own time zone, my own time zone, right? Depending. If you go to Forex Factory, you can check out, just change the time zone to your own time zone and you'll see everything clearly right there, okay? And you'll see everything clearly right there, all right? I don't know how to trade yet, and I want to learn. That's why I was requesting to learn from you. Oh, yeah, I remember. Please try to send me a DM, right? Try to send me a message on either on WhatsApp or Telegram, right? And I'll be able to reach out to you so that we can just talk about it, and then you start learning the basics, right? Yeah, try to send me a message on WhatsApp so we'll talk about it, and from there you can start learning the basics to start from. Okay, and best thing is, if you're part of the community while you're learning how to trade, we first teach you how to take down signals, and you can try those signals on a demo account, or you can try with even $10 you can start trading, right? With even $10 you can start trading. So yeah, Melvin, try to send me a message and we'll get it up and running, okay? Yeah, so 2 more minutes to go, or 1 more minute to go. Let's see. What did he say again? That if the actual is greater than the forecast, it is good for currency, right? And then if it is good for currency, it means that gold will have, a short-term sell-off, right? If it is good for currency, it means that gold will have a short-term sell-off, which could mean that this our trade will trigger, and maybe from here we'll start looking for a move to the upside. That's what I'm looking at, right? That's what I'm looking at. So in the next few seconds, I just give it 1 more minute or so to see what happens. But the thing is, this thing is not affecting the market in any way, actually, right? It's not affecting the market, because normally before the news you will see markets start jumping up and down, and you see markets start jumping up and down. So this thing ends, pending. You just give it like few seconds when it says pending until you see the actual result. All right, a few minutes until you see the actual result, and nothing is happening to gold. So this news may not impact the market that much. We'll just see, wait and see what happens, guys. So just be careful with trades right now, okay? Just be careful with trades, and if you must trade, make sure you use stop losses, all right? Because anything can happen, actually. if you must trade, make sure you use stop losses because anything can happen. Now, as you can see, it is not good for currency because it came far lower than the forecast, right? The actual came far lower than the forecast. So markets will start pushing off from here, right? So market will start pushing off from here, I guess. Market could actually start pushing off from here, but we'll see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Right. So at the moment, no serious activities, no serious volatility in the market. I was thinking it's going to be like, even when it came out lower, maybe this will blend when we have this other one, right? This will blend when we have this other one. So you have between now till around 4 p.m. and the next 1-2 hours from now to start seeing what is going to happen. But one thing I want you to take note is the setup I've shared with you right here. A trade. Okay, I'm going to look for a long trade around this area. That's where I'm going to be looking for long trade. Hopefully we get a candle that pushes down there and then we'll start going back up from there. So keep an eye on that and let's see how this will play out. And yeah, keep an eye on that and let's see how it plays out, right? And let's see how that will play out. So I used the WhatsApp link yesterday, but I can't send a message because there's no message tab from my end right here. Please check the group and chat any of the admin there. That's what I said, right? Check the members on the group and chat any of the admin there. That's what I said. Or just send me a message at Digital Leonard on Telegram. Just go to Telegram, type at then Digital Leonard, okay, at Digital Leonard on Telegram and send me a message there. And it will be easier than all those WhatsApp processes. Okay, go to Telegram as I'm talking right now. Just go to your search bar and then type at, right? Type the at symbol and then Digital Leonard all together, and you'll be able to contact me via. Send me a message on Telegram and we'll take it off from there, right? Okay. Sorry about the struggle, the stress. Melvin, sorry about the stress, but it is what it is, okay? All right. So guys, market is just stagnant, right? Market is just stagnant, but just make sure that you set limit for this, which I've done already. Set limit for this particular trade, and let's see how that will play out, all right? So I was thinking, there will be a lot of volatility immediately after the news, which didn't play out, okay? All right, so all right. But anyhow, with the outcome of this, it just tells you that gold will continue to shoot up, but we still need to pull back a bit before we continue that fire up. All right. So let's just wait for activities to resume fully and see what we can achieve in the market together. All right. So let's quickly look at BTC. So this is BTC, right? So we had, I think, maybe about the news and the rest last night, all right? So we had BTC had to drop down. What I'm looking at is push back this way, and then maybe we can continue to go from there. All of that. So BTC, if you look at it on the 4 hours time frame, all right, so as long as BTC holds this zone here, As long as BTC hold that zone, then we are good to go. I'll be looking for a buy trade from that area. As long as BTC holds that zone there, we are good to go, and then we'll be looking for a buy trade from there. The same thing happens with ETH. Still monitoring them, okay, to see what happened, right? Still monitoring all of these tokens. The same thing, right? They're almost the same pattern. Remember on Monday, it was on Monday I was telling you guys that okay, it was in one of my video analysis that I said what I'm waiting for is to see this double bottom line up this way, right? So this is where we had that, and boom, we came back to that level and started bouncing. So I want to see if this is going to be the bottom, this level of 200. This is for Ethereum. If you go to BTC, you'll see the same pattern, right? Around that 72 or thereabout. And if we get a bounce from here, let's just watch the market for the next few days and see what will happen here, right? What will happen here will determine whether we'll continue to buy or we'll sell, because if we break below this level, then BTC will be getting to that level. Ethereum 1700, 1500, even down to 1300. All right, and then for BTC, you'll be looking at if it breaks below this level. Right, if BTC continues to sell off, then what we're looking at next will be all of these different liquidity areas of 67, 66, 65, 59, this level of 53 down to that 48k level, right? Down to that 48k level. So just keep an eye, and remember, trading is reactive and not predictive. So you trade what you see, right? Trade what you see. Okay, keep an eye on the market and trade what you see always. No need to FOMO. It is good. Okay. So it's midweek, and market is not acting the way I wanted it to, but it's fine, guys. I guess we can start looking for. If we play with the 1 minute, we could actually see a good opportunity to scalp the market, anyways. Good. I'll just wait for my setup to play out, alright? I'll just wait for this setup to play out. If it doesn't play out, if you break out of that mini trend line there, then I'll just wait for the setup to play out. Alright, so those are the few tokens I'm looking at. And remember, I'm on a long trade on Hype. There's a long trade going on GST, and then there's a long trade too I'm holding for XRP. And then I just showed you what I'm looking at for gold, for Ethereum, and some other few pairs. So we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes, and we can start looking at it. But I'll just monitor. Remember, there's another high impact news coming up by 4 p.m. So let's see the outcome of this and the volatility we'll be getting in the market by then. All right, so keep an eye on this thing and let's see how it goes. But at the moment, all right, let's just monitor and see how this market plays on. So stick with me while we monitor. Let's just give it like the next 30 minutes and see how the market plays out and know what next to do. And remember, you can use the comment section to let me know of any token you want me to look at, okay? Use the comment section for that.